Hey y'all, good morning. How's everybody doing? Hey Miss Philadelphia. Hey, Deanna, how you doing, girl? Hey Justnet. Thank you, Justnet. Hey Roxy. Hey Miss Alfreda, how you doing? I'm glad you're here, Miss Alfreda. Y'all please hit the like button as usual if you don't mind. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Deanna, I saw you live over there this morning. I was doing drop offs. I got to go back and listen. I knew it was good, child. I didn't have time to sit down and have a proper cup of coffee this morning, but I had to make time to come on here and say what I had to say real quick because I'm just like, what is really going on around here, right? So, uh, oh, and Deanna, before I get started, if you in here, girl, Friday, I don't know if y'all seen it or not, but Friday, hey Nessa A, hey Gemini, hey Miss Creole, Friday afternoon, Friday night, I guess. Oh, what's the child's name? KRN did a live. You know, he was on there doing his reading and roasting and gagging and stuff. And child, I had me some very sweet, fruity sangria. And honey, them sangrias be so free, sweet and fruity, and they be tasting so good. Thank you, Deanna. Y'all, I kept saying Deanna's name because y'all know I love with Deanna drag. I love her channel. I love her commentary in general. And Deanna, child, I hope you did get mad at me. But all I was hearing, really, because I was feeling good, y'all. Friday is my night, my peaceful night, right? Just got some sipping my coffee. But I know that's right, Miss Grill. And so as I'm up there talking to KRN, child, I'm thinking about Deanna's live because I looked at that live about 3, 4 times. So, did you did you hear me, Deanna? I was so tickled that number one, she came live in the morning. Y'all know I love Deanna. Hey, Lady Chill, when she come live in the morning, then I was thinking about that, right? Then I was a little tipsy. I was like, child. And I was like, next time I come live, let me apologize to Deanna because I hope you didn't think I was trying to involve you in nothing that I was saying, but I had looked at the live so much. That's probably why I kept saying her name. I was like, oh my God, she gonna kill me for this. I hope she don't cuss me in the world. Hey, Cheryl Burnett. Hey, Soul Sister. How you? Y'all please hit the like button. Executive sessions. How you doing? Y'all let me know when I get to 100 likes. Y'all know how we do it. Please like the videos. Please share the video. I always try to get to 100 likes because I try to stay in the algorithm because y'all know when I can, I take my weekends off. Deanna, I was lit, girl. Deanna, not only did I have that sweet, sweet sangria, it tasted like Kool-Aid to me. Then I had this lady where we live at. She makes something called honey child, that honey hooch, that honey moonshine, right? So I was having some of that too. Child, I was feeling mighty fine. Okay, mighty fine. Cause it's my night to unwind, right? Hey Colette Lucas. But I said, Lord, Deanna gonna kill me. But child, she ain't kill me. Thank you, Deanna. Child. So there are not a lot of people, seriously, y'all, that I can listen to around here, and I told y'all that before. But y'all know Deanna is one of them. If you know anything about my chat, y'all know Deanna is one of them. And so, Chad, yeah, I was feeling good, Miss Creole. I ain't gonna lie. You should try the sangria margarita. Then mix it. That's fine. Oh, I'm gonna have to try it. I'm gonna have to try it, Deanna. Sangria margarita. That sounds delicious. Oh, but yeah, y'all, Friday night is my night to unwind, child. It's my night to unwind. And I saw that KRN go live and he was saying what he was saying. I was like, ooh, child, ooh, child, ooh, child. I was telling the truth. So, right. So, I just had to tell it to Deanna, right. So, the next day, I wake up, I got a hangover, and I see, hey, she's powered for it. Y'all, please, yes, she is, KT. Yes, she is. Deanna don't be playing. Y'all please hit the like button. Thank you. I know y'all get tired of folks saying that, but it really helps us stay in the algorithm, and it's for the free 99. The free 99. But anyway, let me tell you. So the next morning I wake up, I got a headache. I'm in there trying to fix me some coffee, get my day started. Got a lot to do. You know it's Saturday. So when I try to get most of my shopping done, if I don't have something else to do, you know, the parents are home for the weekend and their kids is at the house. Okay, on a Saturday morning. So anyway, I Kfit. I'm on her. Like I said, I'm getting my coffee, and Kfit is on her. I click on her channel because I don't usually see her on a Saturday morning. Child, I click on Kfit channel, and she's going plumb the f off. I mean, I'm like, oh, she chose violence this morning, right? Let me see what's going on. So she on there talking about this lady that has been under her comment section, pretty much harassing her about her child, right? And I'm like, what in the world is going on? Hey, View, how you doing? Now I'm not familiar with this Louisiana person, lady, but I heard her name before about something. I can't remember, but it was a little while ago, right? I'm like, what the world? Okay, so she said the woman had put 10 comments under her video, speaking derogatory about how she raised her child and whatnot. And she had every right to go off, in my opinion, right? Because clearly that K-Fit is not only a good mama, she's a mama bear, right? And so I was like, Lord have mercy. Her new name is Hot Sauce. Well, we gonna call her Hot Sauce, okay? What about Crazy Sauce? Okay, because that's how I see it. So anyway, at this point in time, though, y'all, when I jumped up her, I jumped her to support, right? And I dropped, I came up, I said what I had to say, try to make her feel better. Clearly she's upset because who's not going to be upset? It's hard to raise a autistic child, and she's doing so well, right? And she's doing the very best that she can, right? And I'm proud of her. She clearly cares about her baby, right? And so, I didn't when I got back down in the chat, I didn't realize that this Louisiana person, Hey to Be Said the podcast, was an older woman. You know what I mean? Oh, I said, oh, she's a peer. If a person has a goldfish and they want to bring it on, they should be able to. Absolutely. And so, but I didn't realize she's an older woman, like stalking. I got to catch up on Kfit. I caught the end of Dovey. Like, did you DM child? And so I'm like, oh, she an older woman, right? I was like, wow, that's crazy, right? So after she got on there and she cussed her out, I figured it was the end of it, right? Well, yesterday, Dovey has a panel. Now I don't know what happened in between after K Fit cussed her out or whatever. Hey, chill out. But I did see a little bit. I don't know. I think I was somewhere else, and they was talking about Dovey's panel or something like that. But anyway, I went to check out a little bit of it. Y'all know I can't hardly understand Dovey as it goes, and the fact that she has this what y'all call a hot sauce on her channel is telling me that she's probably trying to get some stuff started, right? Trying to get some ish started. That's what it says to me. Yeah. So anyway, I click on the video. She's talking hard, talking fast and incoherent, in my opinion, trying to make it seem like she's not being messy. I'm talking about Dovey. Then next thing you know, this Louisiana Red, let's say hot sauce, pops up, and I was like, wow, she really is an older lady. This lady, like, she older than me, right? She's got to be older than me, like for real. In age, I know Dovey is older than me. She got to be older than me too, right? And so hey, y'all, it's 106 people in here. Do we have 100 likes yet? Somebody let me know when we get to 100 likes so I can please stop saying that, because it really sidetracks me from my commentary when I have to say that. It is hard to understand when she speaks. It is, right? Oh, she older than you too, View? Oh wow. Oh wow. That makes it even worse, right? So uh with Hello Pony Pink, I don't your best View. Okay. So okay, so she gets up there and she's talking, and she says that the reason why she's coming at K Fit, hey Buddha Bill, hey Vina, is because K Fit called her the B word, right? And then she want to talk about among other things, respect for older people. Now here's my take on that, right? If you talk about me, I'm gonna talk about you. I don't care how old you are. I don't talk about children. Children are not on here. I don't talk about people's children. We all know that. Been saying it for years. Been advocating for it for years. That I don't see the use in nothing like that, right? So, but anyway, that's why she says she's doing all this and all that. But my question to her is, My question to her is, why did she start speaking derogatorily about Kfit's parenting and her child in the first place, right? So yeah, I don't expect no special attention. Just like I don't come on here to get respect. I come on here to do commentary. So I don't know why that lady said that, and why would you expect some type of respect or be held at a higher regard on a social media application, right? Like that's illogical to me. I would never say to somebody, "Well, you should respect me because I'm older than you," because that will make me a hypocrite. Because if you come at me, I'm gonna come at you 18 to 80, right? So I would be a hypocrite for you to feel any differently about me because I may be older or younger than you. That don't make no sense to me, right? That's not logical to me, right? And so anyway, it's kind of like reverse, child, reverse racism or reverse ageism or something, right? I don't know what you call it, right? So anyway, but so she's on there talking, and she said she wouldn't have. She got on Dovey's channel because Dovey had a big channel in her mind, and she wanted to call out Kfit for bringing her child on camera and for calling her a B. Now, all I said when I seen her and Dovey on the channel together was there's an ulterior motive, and the motive was not, hey Tisa, about anything to do with Kfit or her child. It's just attention seeking and trying to draw people to your channel, right? By dragging K-Fit's child, right? Out of all people. It's like y'all targeted this girl or something, right? Now I hate that K-Fit fed into them old hens, but it's very triggering, I would assume for somebody like K Fit, because when she come on, she got everything in order. She's trying to share her experience when it comes to raising her child because her baby got autism. You know what I mean? And then of course we know we got a lot of ignorant people on here. Like somebody like me, I would not share that experience on YouTube unless I created a second channel. Y'all know I got a second channel for entertainment news, right? So if I was K-Fit, from what I understand, they got a whole sector full of people that talk about autism and show their kids and all of this and all that. So maybe K-Fit will consider doing that if she want to. But over here in the B sector, child, is just fodder for drama. They don't appreciate nothing, right? So, and there are a few people over here that have autistic kids. Now, I have learned a lot because y'all know I got an autistic niece, and there is a really big difference when it comes to the behaviors in autistic boys as opposed to girls. You know what I mean? And I'm like, wow, okay. It was about her child. I absolutely understand too, just that. And she got a right to come out here and spaz out anytime she want to. Cause she's a mama bird. You can tell she's a mama bird. If you flat out ain't going, you flat out ain't going, right? And so I get that. I get it. And she want to voice something back. She got a right to voice something back, just like she got a right to put anything she want to on her channel. It is her channel, right? Just like anybody else, good, bad, or indifferent, right? These people talk about kids with shock value, and they know they will invoke outrage, thus bring it right. And that's the reason why I think that Dovey had that lady on her channel. I think that lady has, I believe she said she has a YouTube channel as well. And so she's trying to draw people to her channel as well, right? Now, let me say something about these old hens. This is why I want to hit this video real fast, right? Hey, Monroe. Y'all, please hit the like button. How many likes do I have? Here's what I got to say, right? When it comes to old hens like that, K-Fit, and I hope somebody will let her know I did this video. That's why I put her name in the title, right? When it comes to old hens like that, just because you get older, it doesn't mean you get wiser, okay? And clearly these old hens are not wiser, okay? And they're attention seeking. And also, when it comes to the hot sauce lady, I think that she may be projecting, right? Okay? because you got to listen to what she's saying, right? Now, I don't know. Now, I understand that she has adult kids and grandkids, right? So, number one, that's a cue to let me know that you could be only at 53. That's how well we halfway there, y'all. 53, we doing good. The reason why I think that this hot sauce lady is projecting, is because, just trying to say Brian. Let me read this. Priority alert says Dovey and El Red were just trying to say the Bryans of the sector may drag her. Kfit child. Everyone has seen how Brian dragged, mocked, and degraded. Well, look, that's why you have to consider. And Kfit is a new content creator. I know she's been down on the streets for a long time, but there is a reason why people don't show their life, on this entertainment application, especially in this sector. Now, is it an excuse? No. And you got, like I said, you got a right. Uh, she got to be older than 53. You can't tell me that lady no dang on 53 because I flat out don't believe it. Anyway, there's a reason why some people choose not to do that, right? But you live and learn. You live and learn. And like I said, she does such a good job with her baby. I think she will make a good. You can start her another channel, and get in the autism sector over there in that algorithm. And she'll be just fine. Me too. View. Me too. Child. It ain't no that. It ain't no way. Okay. Nope. Not going. So anyway, but like I said, I think she is also deflecting. And this is what I gotta say to you, hot sauce, Louisiana Red. Now we know Dovey is an opportunist, and she be wanting to start stuff with people just on purpose. She grimy, she a dirty old woman. Okay, she been dirty all her life, and you can tell, right? So I try to avoid her. She been trying to argue with me forever. I refuse. You know why? I'm not gonna give no old decrepit hoe something like that, because that's what you want. You want me to go back and forth with you. You can choose some of these other women to go back and forth with you, but I ignore people like you online and offline because you are grimy. Okay, and I wish I would give you what you want. Okay. Anyway, y'all, how many likes I got? So anyway, I'm not surprised that Dovey would have somebody like that Louisiana Red lady on her channel at all. But this is what I got to say to you, Louisiana Red. You ought to be shaming yourself, okay? Now, I don't know how you treated your kids. All right. And I don't even know if you had a special needs child. But it would appear to me that you are feeling bad about whatever it is that you went through when you was raising your children, okay? Because it seemed like you projected. Because also, along with growing older, you develop and I'm not even a mother. You say you're a mama and a grandmama, and you don't have no empathy nor sympathy or any type of compassion for this girl and her plight at all, and you want to come on here and be extra. You doing that for attention. 57 likes, shall we on her? Can I get 100 likes, please? You ought to be ashamed of yourself. And I just want to come on here and tell Kfit, you have to ignore old hens like that, okay? You have to ignore old hens like that. You just got to turn them invisible, okay? But if you feel like you want to come out here and say what you got to say, okay. But don't let them provoke you to do nothing, because that's what they want you to do, okay? Oh, she said she don't have a child with autism. Well, she projecting on something. She's projecting something, okay? Because you got all this advice for. What is your obsession with Kfit putting the items that her child plays with or puts together in a plastic bag? What are you talking about? Child, child. Yeah, she do think she coming on her helping, showing her plight or whatever. It's her plight to share if she want to. But it's just not appreciated over here. She said, I don't know, Olivia. Sometimes you got to get out there with them. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Like I said, Deanna, she feel like she want to come out here and read them down to the ground because that's what she was doing Saturday and that's what she was doing yesterday. If that's what she got to do to get it off her chest, you know what I mean? Then that's what she got to do to get it off her chest. I ain't mad at her. I felt like she was triggered. You know what I mean? Because she tried hard, and it is absolutely hard to raise an autistic child. And like she's doing a wonderful job. She felt like she wanted to help somebody. Okay, you know. But y'all not doing it trying to instruct that girl on nothing because number one, you just two old hens. You're not older, you're not wiser. You just old. Okay? Because like I said, everybody that grow old don't mean they grow older and wiser. Okay? Now I will come out here and I will drag bad mothering skills if I see fit and drag the bad mother. But what I'm not going to do is drag nobody's babies. And I'm not going to come out here and try to give advice. I just give commentary. Okay, like it, don't like it. It's just my commentary. It's not no advice. I'm not nobody's mama or grandmama on YouTube. Okay, I am not your mother. I am not your grandmother. And they have the right to do the same thing I'm doing. They got a right to do their commentary just like I do, just like I got a right to comment on it. That's simply what's going on right now. But as far as those ladies go, they was picking that girl, trying to use her for content. That's what I'm saying, y'all. They really was just trying to use her for content, you know. But I also think that that hot sauce lady was projecting. Like I really do. Projecting something. You sound like you're a Miss Below woman that didn't treat your family right. Are you the elder in your family? Because if you are, child, you have to be shaming yourself. Okay? I'm just letting you know. If you are the matriarch of your family, hot sauce, as well as Milton over there, y'all ought to be shaming yourself. Okay? For real. I'm just saying. Uh-huh. Miss O. Yeah, man. Oh, I don't know nothing about that sick of it. Honestly, I don't care. If we're gonna keep it a buck, no, I don't care. I think it's pissing people off that Kfit is pretty. Got her on her. You know what? It could be that too. I heard somebody else talking about that. I'm like, what? We all grown around here, but you know, it's a lot of petty people around here. A lot of jealous, envious people around here. That's unfortunate. You know, if you don't think enough of yourself, especially if you're a woman, not to have to be jealous of another woman in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Okay? So anyway, that happened. I was pretty grossed out by that. Oh, we had 100 likes yet? Because in my opinion, Dovey and that hot sauce lady was just doing that to bring attention to their channel. But the way that they did it was real grimy and absolutely uncalled for. It's not sustainable. Okay? And it's like y'all falling behind these young girls, okay? Y'all falling behind these young girls trying to do what they do. Okay? Y'all saw people having a conversation, uh, uh, about what Bison did over there with Uppity child and all this and all that. And I also heard Bison said that she was just gonna pull back from doing that type of commentary. But I also heard her laughing while she was saying, explaining to why she wasn't gonna do it no more. If you have to go somebody and ask, are you doing something wrong? Are you totally ignorant? Who do you think is gonna go for that stuff? But anyway, she said she wasn't gonna do it no more. So whatever. But the only, she didn't want to. Just another thing when it comes to the Bison. She said she asked Lady Nika was she wrong, and she had a conversation with somebody about was she wrong or whatever, whatever. You know what I mean? And so for that reason, she ain't gonna do it no more. That's a lie. You're not gonna do it no more, Bison, because you start losing subscribers. Okay? That's why she was giggling in the process of saying she wasn't gonna do it no more because she was losing subscribers. That's why she not gonna do it no more. Okay? Now let's keep it a buck. But anyway, after that, now I don't know. Now I seen the first part of it. I did not go back to Dovey's, but Kfit later went on her channel and started dragging that old lady some more. Like I said, eventually she's gonna get tired of giving her old decrepit butt, her old hen tail some attention, because that's all she want. Okay, y'all just some dirty old women. Okay, child, that's true. I agree with sick of it. And then so now I didn't see. Now I was listening to the demon this morning a little bit. She said she had a conversation with Kfit over there on uh uh uh. But that's right. That's right, Miss Alfreda. I've been wearing it for a minute. You are absolutely right about that. Matriarch is a heavy crown to wear. It's not for the petty, immature, ignorant. You right, or the faint of heart. You right about that, Miss Alfreda. You right about that. Absolutely. And so, yeah, there are tons of people. There are whole family channels. Right, absolutely. Absolutely. There is no excuse to act like it. I told you what they did, Tisa. They just did it to get attention. In my mind, they targeted the girl to get some attention to their channel. That's really all it was to me, honestly. And using an excuse about she called me a B, that's what I'm doing. Hey, girl, you a lie. You a lie. Okay? And you all be shaming yourself, okay? Girl, you an old hen. That's all you are. You and the owner of that platform you chose to utilize. Get over yourself. Deal with your own issues. Cause you done raised your kids and you probably didn't raise them the right way because you sound selfish. And now you want to get on here and pick on somebody else for being actively involved in their child's life because you wasn't in yours. Now that's what you projecting. All right. You 72. My youthful world is gone. And I said, I know that's right, Miss Alfreda, but your youthful world ain't gone, child. You just know how to conduct yourself. I pray to get to see 72 and in good health and look as good as you do. Because that means I get to be around for mine a little bit longer. And I try everything I do to stay here because I know they ain't ready yet. And neither am I. Now, when I feel comfortable that they're ready, I'll be all right. But right now, it ain't that time. And I pray to the Lord every day to give me another day above this dirt so I can help out my babies. And if people like Dovey and this hot sauce ladies was anything worth they salt, that's what they be focused on, okay? Because you come online, this stuff right here is just lightweight. Then I be dragging, but I be telling the truth and really be showing, trying to give you a lesson in the midst of the roast, the gag, and the drag. Now, whether you pick up the gem or not, it's on you, okay? But it's just my commentary. But as far as me asking for any kind of respect on here, I don't require that. I appreciate people watching my videos and subscribing to my channel, hitting the like button, at least considering what it is that I have to say. But respect, no. It's an entertainment application, for goodness sake. It's ridiculous. Because I am not your mama or your relative. I'm just somebody on the other end of StreamYard doing commentary. That's it, that's all. I don't know y'all, y'all don't know me. Period. That's how I look at it. Child. Anyway. So anyway, I did not see the interview. When am I at 100 likes? Yeah, y'all. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the likes that I got. And if anybody shared the video, thank you so much. And so anyway, I did not see the conversation that VS had with Kfit. But I'm glad she got in the now I know she had, hey Kfit, hey love, how you doing, baby? Kfit, will you come up here and hit the link for a minute? Because I got something to tell you. You probably at work or with your baby and you can't, but let me know if you can. Because this video is really for you. And so anyway, I didn't see that conversation that she had with okay, let me copy the link. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, I'll tell this to Kfit. Oh Lord, y'all got me on one today. I'm like, oh my God, I am not feeling this right here. I'm not good with this. It's vexing my spirit, and I don't like to be vexed. I dropped the link, KV, if you can hit it for me. The reason why I'm vexed in my spirit about this is because of the ages of these two old bats. That's why I'm vexed, okay? I'm really taken aback, honestly. You know, I'm really taken aback. Thank you, She's Power for it. Lord. I don't even have none on me right now, View. I gotta go get some. My babies ate it all. They be digging my stuff out the car and finding my stash in the house. There be a lot going on with the Battle of the Mamas of View. That's another video. Let me see this Kfit. But they be taking my candy, y'all. They sure the hell do. And they don't even want the candy that I bought for them. They want my candy. Okay. Hey, Kfit.
Hi, Miss O. How are you?
Hey, just making sure. Let me take this banner down, okay, baby?
Okay.
There you go. The reason why I put your name in the video is because I was really hoping. Um, hey, baby boy, is that your baby boy?
Yeah, you hear him in here?
Hey, little
There you
boy.
go. Here you go. He's telling me what box of Cheez-Its he wants.
Uh oh. Uh
And I
oh.
had picked up the wrong one.
Uh oh.
He was getting me together.
Where you at the store?
No. We are at home. I
Oh,
He's actually doing music. He just finished doing his session of music therapy. And
well,
so I am packing his snacks for when he goes to ABA therapy. He's there for 5 hours. So I
oh,
packed lunch and well he eats a big
yeah.
lunch, but lunch and a snack and his snacks, and I was pulling it down. He knows what I'm doing. So he was like,
Uh-huh.
not those Cheez-Its. I want these Cheez-Its
See,
today.
I want
So
them today. Mom, I want these right here.
uh-huh. Because I have every
Lord.
flavor of Cheez-Its in here. Because when he likes something, he likes something. So I try to get
Yeah, they
everything
want
he
to eat
likes.
everything. Yeah, you right about that. Very picky eaters, them babies is.
Yes,
I
they
know my
are.
niece, if she don't like something you give her, she'll bring her plate to you and she'll say no.
Yes, he will. Or
She say
he'll
no.
look at me and say, no, thank you. And I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
she'll say
okay.
no. I'll be like, no, she did. Do you
I
know how
know.
long it
They
took
are
me to cook
funny. They are
this?
so funny. They are so hilarious with
I
that.
mean, I know.
Hmm.
Girl.
You heard him. He
So
was
we
getting
be
me together.
arguing
He
around
said,
here,
oh
child. We
no.
very vocal.
He said, oh no. Oh no, not that one. I want this one. I was like, okay.
All right. Even be arguing, she get older now. My niece is but I've been listening to y'all. We're not even going. But there are a lot of differences between raising an autistic girl as an autistic boy. And I noticed that a lot of people around here have more autistic boys. You know what I mean?
Right.
And they have raised them up and everything. But I don't hear anybody speaking of raising autistic girls.
Well, girls mask it a lot better. So a lot of
Yeah, they
times the
do.
girls get
Yeah.
diagnosed a lot later.
Yeah, but
Um,
thank God my niece didn't though. But yeah, you're right about that. I've noticed that
yeah.
the actions are more aggressive in some of
Uh-huh.
the boys, maybe.
Uh-huh.
But like you
Uh-huh.
said, girls they can mask it more.
Yeah, they
Like
can.
you said. I agree with that. And one thing about my niece's got an older sister, right?
Mhm.
And it took me a moment to realize that I think that sometimes my niece that's autistic, she is really the dominant sister, and her sister is older than her.
I can believe that.
They got
I
their
can
own
believe that wholeheartedly.
communication thing.
Yeah, I
Huh?
can believe that.
Yeah, they got their own communication thing going on. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
Mhm.
And so I'm
I
like,
can
okay.
wholeheartedly believe that. Yep.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, because I see, and then I asked my niece one day, I said, who's really running things here? You know?
Yep.
And so, but anyway, I got sidetracked. I want to talk about them old hens. I want you to
Child.
try to not listen to me, be vexed by them old hens. You know why? Because they didn't get wiser or more sympathetic or empathetic or more compassionate. They simply got older. And I think that they are projecting right along with getting you riled up for content. And that is grinding. And that is why
Yep.
I did this video. Okay?
Yes.
Now you got a right to come on here and spaz out anytime you want to, and you got a right to show. And I would love for you to start a new channel in the autism sector over there, cause you'd be great. But if you want to just keep your content over here, you do that too. But you can start a new channel. I got a whole other channel. I don't even hardly go on there until I get the feeling, the entertainment. spirit on me. You know what I mean? And then I drop a video every once in a while.
Right.
But it
Well,
is possible. I don't even,
I am
Mhm.
separating. I'm in the process of separating it.
Yeah.
My main channel will be my uploads, my vlogs, my daily life, and Cuss and K
Hmm.
will be where I cuss a bitch out. And
Yeah.
that's what it'll be. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. But so you can get you a whole nother channel along with this channel. You know what I mean? And just put in the algorithm over there. And one way to do that is when you're on your second channel, never click on any B sector videos or anything on that channel. And just be specific about your content over there. And that's the way you separate your your channels. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't do that, but that's just an easy way of doing it. I don't know if you know it or not, but I just want to throw that out there. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Because you do
Okay.
such a great job with your baby. You
Well,
know what I
thank
mean?
you.
But there's a whole other sector for family, oriented videos and stuff like
Right.
that.
Right.
And
Right.
those channels do really well. You just got to separate it, and it ain't even that hard to separate it in the algorithm. But when you start your new channel, never ever ever click on anything from that channel over
Okay.
here to this channel, because that's gonna mix the videos up. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Right.
And because you do like to share, and I think it's a form of therapy for you to
It
share
is.
your progress for you and your baby. You know what I
It
mean?
is.
And so,
And like on a lot of my videos, I was explaining it yesterday. Actually, a subscriber actually hit my link, and little did people know, me and her have been basically communicating through comments on my page, right? We've been
uh
communicating for days, and I'm giving her techniques and tips and tricks. So many people under one, I think it's like 40 or 50 comments I have underneath just one of them of different people saying, "Oh my God, I didn't know this. I'm going to try this. Can you help direct me in this?" And I'm literally just giving them advice on points that helped me out. You know, every
uh
child is different. Every kid is going to need something different. So it's like that is rewarding for me as well to know that I can be a voice and help someone else that may not know or may be too afraid to ask people for help, and they felt safe with asking me, right? So that's why I do a lot of it. But let me tell you, that was a setup of all setups yesterday, and I don't give a damn
yeah,
who thinks something
yeah.
different about it.
That's all it was.
That shit was
Yeah,
lined up, and that's why
yeah.
I asked Dobie last night on Tracy's panel. I said, "How much did she pay you?" That's
Mm,
exactly what I said to her, and she was quiet for a good 60 seconds. Did
mm.
she, well, how much did she pay you? I said, she didn't need to pay me nothing. Obviously, you need to sacrifice all 8 of your channels for this foolishness to happen, calling my child dirty and saying she gonna have CPS and a welfare check over here. Bitch, are you okay?
Yeah, that's ridiculous. That was that. Like I said, I think that she was when it comes to that hot. Are you talking about how much did the hot sauce lady pay Dobie?
Uh-huh.
Oh, ain't no telling. I wouldn't doubt it. But as far as that CPS and all that, yeah, I think she was projecting. Like I really do. Like what happened when you was raising your kids? Okay, you say you didn't have no autistic kids, fine, but what kind of parent were you? You know what I mean? You this old. She got clearly older than me. And I hope she not the matriarch of her family because she's doing a piss poor job because she's doing way too much and the wrong way. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so if she really wanted to try to make it seem like you had bad mothering skills, which she can't because she lying because you don't, clearly, you know what I mean, because you showed what you do, how you interact with your baby and all this and all that. So you pretty much is lie roasting. I don't know why you coming at this girl for real, but I would really like to know why. Is it just jealousy and envy? Is it projecting? Is it all of the above? Is it because you just trying to draw attention for yourself and your channel, which is really gross and grimy and despicable? Like, what is the reason why you choosing to do this? But it
That was
ain't
a
cause
great
Kfit.
question. That was
Hey, Miss Alfreda, do you want to stay on camera or do you want me to let you up like this? Okay, I'm going to click it. One, two, three. Hold on, y'all. I see Miss Alfreda right here. I know it's her. Miss
Oops.
Alfreda,
Hi.
hey,
Hi, everybody.
beautiful.
hi.
Hi. How are
How
you?
you doing?
Fine. Um, I just wanted to chat. Well, first of all, about autism. I've been an advocate for autistic children for going on 17 years, so I understand the whole gambit, whatever the word is, about autism. But the reason I jumped in here was because you were talking about the old hens and the hags and whatever. I really don't understand, particularly what goes on here in the beef sector with the older women. I think you're correct that they're trying to find youth
Yes,
where
ma'am.
it's somewhere that is not there anymore. You can't
Yes,
argue with
ma'am.
these
That's
young
right.
women. You can't
Yeah.
argue with these young men. What they're doing is you're looking very foolish. That's what you look like. You look like a fool. No one's listening. You're not giving any knowledge. And I think I go everywhere and I try to get along with everyone. But when I see some foolishness coming, I leave. Not because I'm a punk, not because I'm afraid, but it's just that I don't want to be in a bunch of foolishness at this stage of life. I got other things to do, medical
Miss
problems,
Alfreda, can I
whatever.
just say you 72 years old and you look
Yes,
beautiful.
Looks so
thank you.
And I
good.
just hope and
Hmm.
pray to make it to your age.
Oh,
Amen
you
to
will.
that.
Thank you,
You
but
look
hey,
absolutely beautiful.
thank you. But I've done it all. I've done a little bit of everything. I don't know. God just I don't know. He just blessed me to. I don't know what 72 looks like. I look like me, and
Yes, ma'am.
uh, a lot of these hags here where I live at, they don't understand me either. They're like, "Ooh, I don't know." So, but that's all I really wanted to say was that I don't. There's no point. You're going to lose. You can't fight with these young people. They're very smart. They're very intelligent. You can't pretend like you're young because they can see you're
Yes,
not
ma'am.
young. You're old. So stop it. So
Yes,
that was
ma'am.
it.
Well,
I
thank you
agree.
so much. I agree
Ye-
too.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
You're welcome. I'm leaving.
You have a
Thanks
good
for letting
one.
me
Have a
come on.
good day. Thank you,
Thank
Miss
you.
Alfreda.
You too. Okay. Bye.
Bye bye.
Mhm.
She is so beautiful
Isn't she
and
though?
so nice.
Mm-hmm. But
And she
there it
is a
goes. That is now had she come to me and wanted to point out some things, I would have received it so well because
absolutely.
she would have been coming from a place of concern,
That's
coming
right.
from a place of support, coming
That's
from a
right.
place of love, not coming from a place because you're trying to get a click and a damn view,
Yeah, and
because
that's how
that's
they
what
do.
it
And they too old to
was.
play that clicking the view game.
Right.
Baby, they too old. I just didn't know that lady was that old like it. And I'm not surprised with the weather girl over there. But I don't know nothing about the hot sauce lady. But when I've jumped up on your panel when I had the hangover that morning, child, I didn't find out until I was in the chat that she was a older, person. Because when you showed that wig top, I thought for sure to goodness that was a young girl, just not putting her glue on right or something like that. And I was like, she older. And then I turned around and she showed herself on Dovies. I was like, well, will you look at this nonsense right here?
So
Older don't
somebody in
always
your
equate to
chat,
wiser.
I don't know who that is, if that's a troll or what, but they've got a lot to say to us, and that's pretty fine.
What is they
Everybody has a
saying on that so I can block them? Tell me what's the name?
milk money spent.
I did YT. I didn't pay a dime. It's probably her. So let me go and block her. I don't give a
Hmm.
damn. Whatever. It sounds like some kind of troll name that you have. I wasn't even paying attention. But anyway, I wasn't trying to tell you what to do. I just want to let you know that I think you're doing a wonderful job. They know you're doing they know they think you're doing a wonderful job too. It's some projecting going on, in my opinion, and also they're trying to draw attention not only to themselves but their channel.
Hmm.
And sometimes people be doing the most. And like you said, you got to know when to say when for yourself. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
But you don't have to keep proving nothing to them. Oh, and I know you're not. You giving
Right.
it to them because it triggers you because you're a mama bear. You know what
Right.
I mean? And it's very shocking when you know that you're doing everything that you could do. You know what I mean, to come online and hear some nonsense like that, especially when they is old enough to be your mama or your grandmama. You see what I'm saying? It's absolutely out of line. And I just wanted you to hear that from a older person's perspective, that will get on here and argue with younger folks. Well, I really don't even beef no more, but I'm gonna tell you what I gotta tell you, you know. And
Hmm.
so, but all of that it's just extra. It's attention seeking.
It
Okay.
was so disgusting. And the fact that, Dovey kept saying, oh, she reached out to me and asked me if I was going live because she had something to say to me. Well, and even Tracy was like, why didn't you ask her? what was it about, and go live on her own channel because she's been making
Right.
videos threatening me. She's been making
Mm.
videos threatening me. So why you couldn't go on your own channel for her to then say late last night, because I got the screenshot of her saying late last night, oh, since you got so much to say, I'm going live on my own channel. So why don't you come to my channel? Well, that's where you should have did this to begin with. But what you
Right.
did was both of y'all were in cahoots together and
Yeah.
y'all playing this out. And then there's a
Yeah.
lie that's going on. And I told Dobie to stop spreading this bullshit ass lie that I ran and told Just Read My Book that she was threatening, that Dobie had been sending threats to her and that she needs to take her to court. I have
Mm.
never, ever, ever in my life spoke to Just Read My Book no more than outside of YouTube. And when it is
Right.
on YouTube, it is passing. There is one
Girl, that's just
conversation
another
that we
lie,
had.
troll. That's just another flat out lie. She trying to
Such a
create
lie.
a scenario, a narrative in order to
Ain't
keep
gonna say
going
I'm
at
trying
you.
to take her channel. Boo, I don't go to your channel. So what
Right.
what difference would that make? I'm not into that. The other people do that. I don't do that. I don't care enough. I'm thinking about my channel. That's what I'm thinking about. I'm not
Right.
thinking about taking somebody's channel, doing this, doing that. I don't care. Like
Right.
I really don't care. I don't have enough unless you putting up my images and things like that. That's a whole nother ball game. But
Hmm.
sweetie, Dolby, please, you and your friend, I done said it again. I said it last night. Leave me alone. And we had a full live Thunderdome last night on
Oh
Treacy's.
yeah.
We had a full live Thunderdome on it.
Oh
And
yeah.
it was and because she wouldn't let me talk. You wouldn't let
Yeah.
me talk, and you were creating these scenarios to make yourself seem like you were the victim of something. And
Yeah.
she was the victim of nothing. For her to then strike up a live and call my son a sick egg. Like I told her, if he's a sick egg, then your egg sure beat your ass though.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't even like I said. That's where I don't get the. There's a line that you know not to cross when you are supposed to know not to cross. You know, there's a reason why Milton is always going through the stuff that she's going through because she act like she one of them saltwater geechies or something. Not only can I not understand her, she dirty and grimy. You know what I mean? And that is you know you out. You can't never be successful in life being that way. Do you
No,
see
you
what I'm
can't.
saying?
You
And the
can't.
fact that they both got 1 foot, in the grave, 1.5 feet already, and they still doing this nonsense like right here should let you know something. Thank you, Lady Tia, for letting me know. Should let you know all that you need to know. But all I wanted you to do was stop being triggered by these worthless old hands because you and your son, y'all got your whole life ahead of y'all. And if you want to rumble in the jungle just cause you want to, do it just cause you want to,
Right.
but don't never give nobody the power to trigger you, okay?
Oh yeah, I said I'm
Especially for
done.
some
I said I'm
nonsense
after
like this.
yesterday, I was done. I'm done. They can say whatever. I'll talk to whoever about it. We can have
Right.
like me and you were doing. But as far as me going live to go at them too, they can have it. This is what
Yeah.
they wanted. Y'all can have it. Y'all looking real foolish out here.
Foolish.
What y'all looking real foolish. I don't care. People are like, well, where was she at when they was talking about other kids? Listen, let me say this. My only responsibility is to swing for mine. I can't
That
tell another parent how to respond, when to respond, where to respond. I can't do it.
right.
The same way I can't tell anybody how to fight. But here's the
Right.
thing: when you fight crazy, just know that people may respond crazy.
That's
So
true.
you got to
That's
be
right.
prepared for that too. What is good for the goose is good for the gander. It
That's
is.
right. And you know
It's
what? And that's how I see it, no matter the age. And I used to you probably weren't on here then, but I used to always have an issue with people speaking derogatorily about children. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm,
And it's to the point to where now I just have to focus on not speaking derogatory about children on my channel. Do you
right,
see what I'm saying?
right.
Unless it's to this kind of extreme right here and what happened with the bison, that's too much. But I let that go years ago because people are going to do what they want. If your integrity or lack thereof is going to give you the ability to say those things out of your mouth, and it says more about you. Do you see what I'm saying? It shows how trash you are, right? If you gotta add put a child into a beef because the kids I choose not to. Do you see what I'm saying? But just
Oh
like I
yeah.
choose not to, it used to trigger me. because I have gotten a whole education when I got online. I didn't know that some people can go as low as they go. Okay,
Yep.
hey, room shaker, and I didn't know. Um, I didn't know a whole lot of things about people. Just let me say that, right? Because these ain't the folks that I deal with in my real life, you know. And so I
Absolutely.
just tried. My advice to you is to just let them old hens do what they do,
Yep.
because the more they talk about you and the more you don't respond, they'll eventually shut up, because people already don't pay attention to them, and that'll make them pay even less, attention to them,
Right.
and
No, yeah, you're
because you are
absolutely
doing a
right.
wonderful job. But let me ask you this, uh, child. Where in the world did your little bitty self get all that lung capacity? Child, is it the working out? Because when I say you don't take a breath in between, in between, I mean, you can go for about 20 minutes straight without taking a breath. I said, damn. I said, well, damn.
I literally said, y'all let me. I was talking to my peeps. I said, y'all let me cut up like that last night. I had to go rewatch myself to see how bad it was. And I said, oh my God. I said, at some point in Teresa's live, I was telling her I can go all night because I got the stamina. What do you want to do? You're gonna need an oxygen mask when I'm through with
Okay,
you.
cause girl, what was that old girl said? She used to say she was something, but I'm reversing it. I ain't got that stamina all night. I can't do all that, child. No, ma'am.
Listen,
No, ma'am.
I, I listen. I don't know. Look, when I black out like that, I just completely black out. Mind you, I used to be a cheerleader too, right? I cheered at the
Uh-huh.
collegiate level and everything. So maybe that's where it come from. I'm not sure,
And
but
then you can drag too, honey. You get them lines in between your eyes right there. I said, oh yeah, she clocking out. She ain't going right now. This ain't that time. When I seen you up
I
there that morning with them lines right there, I said, oh, Kfit that
listen.
chose violence this morning. Look at them lines
I
in between her pretty face.
I had to apologize to Tracy last night. I said, Tracy, I'm sorry I done messed up your stuff over here. I said, but she had it coming for her, and I had to let her know. Listen, I was cutting up over there, Miss Olivia. I'd have called her Jack Sparrow from Pirates of the Caribbean. I done said all kinds of stuff. I told her, I said, y'all gotta go watch it and see how I cut
I
up
didn't
so
even know
bad.
you was over there, but I am gonna go watch
Oh,
it.
Miss
I missed
Olivia,
that
I
one.
cut up something serious, okay? When I say I cut up, I cut up, okay? I
Yeah.
told her she has half of everything, half a head of hair, half a boob, half
Ooh,
a brain. Like,
ooh,
I was,
ooh.
yo, I was sitting there this morning watching myself because I had woke up and I was like, let me go see how bad this thing was.
Uh-oh.
I watched it. I said, "Oh my god, oh my god!" And it was going on for a good 20 minutes. Like it was just going. It
I
was
told
going.
you ain't gotta take a breath. I was like, well,
And
damn.
Tracy was
That's
trying to
that-
get
that's
my
it. That's it. Cruiser
attention.
amazing. My stamina is not amazing, honey. Okay. I
Listen,
think it was Five Baby used to say her stamina was amazing. Mine not. Yours is though, K-Fit. Cause
listen,
girl,
I had to tell I said, Tracy, I'm so sorry. I Oh my God, I cut up. I told the
no,
whole crew this morning, I said, y'all, I ain't doing this no more. Because I woke up and felt like I had been fighting, okay? I was like,
girl.
Lord, I had been fighting. I went, they said,
Okay.
yeah, did you hear yourself? I was like, Lord, I went in, I said, oh my gosh, y'all, I blacked out. Like, not only did I black out on my live, I really blacked out over there with dope. I said, oh, and I don't even like to fuss with, people that are older than me. I just don't
Yeah.
like it. I just
Well,
don't.
I mean,
It
they
irks
start if
my
you if
soul.
they're gonna
But
start with you, honey, you start with them. That's why I was trying to. That's why I hit the link at King Romans. You can't let nobody like gaslight you and treat
right,
you any kind of way, and then they expect for y'all not to say nothing back. That's what you're supposed to do. It's called the beef sector. Okay, we are all on equal footing around here. That's
that's
why you
true.
arguing with them young girls. Like I said, 18 to 80. If you're coming for me, I'm coming for you. If I got something to say about you, no matter how old you are, I'm gonna say it. Okay. And
Right.
no, I don't no, expect no elder respect from anybody online because I don't know y'all like it.
Right.
I
Right.
demand respect from my family. Okay. And I don't
Th-
even have to
That's it, and
demand it
that's all. And
because
you
it's
don't even
given.
right. It comes with the territory, right? It just comes with the
Yes, it's
territory.
given.
But
Willfully
I just
given.
don't. I just typically I don't. But it's like you're
I
gonna say
know.
all these horrible things, and you're gonna lie. Let's
Yes,
not
and it was
pretend to
just
act
let me
like you
say it was
wasn't
out
setting
of
it up.
order that the stuff that lady was saying to you, and
Mm-hmm.
it's got but I understand that it's very triggering. But let me ask you this real fast.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see the conversation that you
Mm.
had with the with that woman around there to Virginia, and but she was saying that she didn't think that you should bring your child, your baby online and all this and all that. I don't agree. And she was complimenting you, and she
Mm-hmm.
was saying you was a real mama and all of this and all of that. But then she said she asked you the hard questions because she felt like you was making raising an autistic child seem like it's easy or it's pretty, and all of this and all that. So do you feel like you're trying to do that? That was my question for you.
No, I just feel like me personally, I can't speak for other people's
Right,
situations, right? And I'm not saying it's easy because if you look at some of my shorts and things like that, I talk about how difficult it is.
right.
It can be tiring. There are days that Jax is up for 2 and 3 days straight, and I haven't been to sleep, and he hasn't been to sleep, and I'm trying to
Mm.
figure out how can we get you to sleep. There are times where there is the happy
Have you tried
feeling.
the melatonin? I know you don't want to. I know. I
I
understand you
have
don't have
every
all
now
kind
and
of
then. I
medication.
only give it to him when he goes in those spurts where it's like day 3 and he has not slept. Then I give
Yeah.
him a melatonin gummy.
Okay. Yeah.
In those instances, but other than that, we have a really good relationship. Um,
Kfit.
sorry, I got a phone call. I
That's okay.
learned early to make sure that he has some type of routine so
Hmm.
that he can process a lot better because
Yeah.
I know when I'm not organized, it triggers him. So
Yeah.
I've learned his triggers. No, is it easy? No, it's not. It is very
Right.
tough. But
Absolutely.
everybody's experience is different. So I can
Yeah.
only speak from my experience.
Yes.
We go through days that are not good. We go
Hmm.
through days that are just the wild wild west sometimes, where
Yeah.
he's like non-combative, he non-compliant. He doesn't want to do anything. He wants to be in his tent. He wants to be left alone. And I have to respect that because let's be honest, there are times us as adults, we wake up and we have an attitude. We not with it
Yeah.
at that moment. You know what I
That's
mean?
right. That's
We
right.
don't want we're not with it at that time. So the
That's right.
same moods that we experience, they experience too. And the
Absolutely.
thing that I do the most, and I'm speaking as for me, um, my son, I respect him as a person because yes, he's my
Yes.
son, but he's also a
Hmm.
person. He's a person
Yes.
who has feelings. I have to watch my tone of voice with him because I don't want
Yes.
to hurt his feelings. There are times
Hmm.
I have raised my voice at him and I'm like, I just hurt his feelings. And you know what? I sit down and I say,
You went out,
I
baby.
don't know who keeps calling me. I'll say, "Hey, Jack, mommy is sorry for hurting your
Hmm.
feelings. That was not
Hmm.
that was not something I was trying to do, and
Yeah.
I apologize for doing that.
Yeah.
And I'm trying
Yeah.
my very best, and I failed in that moment, but I
Yeah. Well,
love
my
you
niece
dearly.
feel that way,
You know,
overwhelmed. Then that, cause she get overwhelmed. You know what I mean?
right?
And for her, it took her. She kept blaming herself. She couldn't stop crying. She
Yeah,
couldn't
I went through
understand
those
what was
spells.
going
I went through
on.
those spells.
You know what I mean? And then, but so what we did, to try to help, because it is a lot of us around here. You know what I mean? Lele learned early on that, when mommy gets stressed out, she gonna get in the car, she gonna go to somebody's house, you know. And I'm glad that you got that support system because it really does take a village. And
Hmm.
then it really is hard, but mommies get overwhelmed because I
Yes.
can be auntie all day, and her sisters can be auntie and her cousins can be cousins, but there's only one man. Her daddy can be daddy, but honey, there's only one mommy.
Uh huh.
And
It
mommy
is.
is at the top. Mommy is the
Mhm.
main caretaker.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
so it's gotta, and that's why I respect all the good mommies, the mama birds, so much because there are not a lot of mama birds that I see online over here in this sector, but there are those mama bears, and you are one of them. So no, I don't think that you trying to make it pretty. In my opinion, I think that you are just simply trying to share your experience. And I feel like the more detail oriented and the more disciplined you are about yourself, that helps to stabilize your child more because they don't like change and they don't like chaos. They can't process it well. So I commend you for that. And so, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
I have moments, and when I'm reaching a level, I have learned to acknowledge it and not suppress it. And that's when I
Mhm.
say, "Hey," but that's also why, you know, he isn't ABA is not only good for him, it's good for me too,
Yeah.
because he gets time to be away from me,
Yeah.
um in a caring environment, in a learning environment, in a therapeutic environment. In those
Yeah.
5 hours, I'm able to decompress and,
Yes.
reset myself as well. um
Yes.
like Louisiana Red was saying, oh, you was down there in Houston with the gays. Every parent, every caregiver deserves a vacation that is
You
for
abs-
adults
uh,
only, or even
Let
just
me tell
simply
you
by
something, girl.
yourself.
If you don't have kids with any kind of disabilities, mental or physical, everybody deserves a break. Okay.
Right. Right. No, for sure. And I think
It's
it's
a lot
healthy.
going on with kids.
It's
And then
healthy.
guess what, Kfit? Let me tell you this too. Because this is what Dovey them didn't tell you. The older they get, the tougher it get. And I'm talking about in general,
Right.
okay?
Right.
In general, because if you ever say in the future, you might choose to get married and have you another baby or two, you know. And it ain't nothing wrong with that. But child, when they get grown, that's when the drama start. Child.
Right. And it's okay to get a break. It's
It's
actually
okay to get a
healthy.
break. I be trying to
It
get away from grown people. Do you hear me?
right. Right.
I
It's
ain't
okay.
never had a child in my life.
It's okay. It is definitely okay. Like, it is
But
definitely
I be
okay.
trying to get away from grown people. They won't let me go. So
It's
I said all that to say I understand where you're coming from, baby. And it's okay to say you need a break. I just really want you to know that.
yeah,
It's
I
okay. And
appreciate
I
that.
don't think that you coming on here trying to make it seem like it's a cakewalk to have a to uh-oh. Can you
I can hear you. Uh-oh. I think we lost her, y'all. I'm not sure what happened. Can y'all hear me? I see my circle moving.
Kay, can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you now.
Child, I think I knocked myself off the whole thing. And so yeah, I just really I basically don't want you to let them old hens trigger you, and just know that you are doing a wonderful job. But if you feel like you want to come out here every time you get ready and let them have it, then that's what you do too. But do it just cause you want to, okay?
Right. Yeah. No, it is definitely, I the type of person I am, I don't respond because people feel like I need to. I respond when
Uh-huh.
I feel like I need
I
to.
know.
And I'm not going to change, right? And I felt like
I don't blame you.
at this moment it was appropriate to go ahead and cut this
Yeah,
mess out now. Let me cut it out now, because
yeah,
yet again, dog whistles and all this other stuff for a
yeah,
welfare check to happen, CPS being
child.
called, this is it, finding out where my son is and all this stuff,
Oh my
like
God.
all of that stuff. And like I said, you're wasting some real resources here to calling on somebody who really might need a welfare check.
Well, people
Okay,
gonna get in trouble. You can't
you can get in trouble.
you can get in trouble for that. People don't realize that they play with the law too much for me.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's just a abuse.
It
It's a
is.
form of you abusing the system. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? When you do
Yeah.
that, and I don't agree with stuff like that. That old type of nonsense and all this and all that. But child, I just do it because you want to do it and don't let them trigger you. That was cause them some old hens. They got 1.5 feet in the grave. If they are the matriarchs of their family, they can approach things differently. Okay. And like I
Absolutely.
really mean it, because what I seen yesterday was really just overboard. It was just nonsensical.
Yeah, it was. It was
And I
just
don't like to put
overboard.
age in nothing, but It's a perfect example of just cause you grow older don't mean you grow wiser, okay?
There it
Because I
is.
know both of them women is older than me and they ought to be ashamed of themselves, okay?
There it is, and that's all. But thanks for having me up. I got to get him dressed. I got to get dressed so we can get out this door in about an hour or so.
Oh,
But I
okay.
appreciate all of your words, your support, and everything. I really, really do.
No,
I'm just great. I appreciate it because nobody has to, right? And I'm not expecting anybody to. The only thing I'm expecting myself to do is to speak up on behalf of my child
yeah,
when I
and you,
feel
like I
needed.
said, you a
You
mama
know.
bear, and if you want to come out here and roar, you come out here and roar anytime you want to, until you get tired, just like everybody else, okay? But just do it because you want to do it, and you're doing a wonderful job, from what I can tell, okay?
All right. Thank you so much.
All
Everybody
right,
have a good day. Thanks for letting me
you
up.
have a good day, baby. But yeah, y'all, she doing a wonderful job. I mean, and I'm really glad she clicked the link. That's why people respect is giving parents do need a break. You're right about that, cruise. We all human, and so it's ridiculous. And hey, everybody that came in, and thank you guys for hitting the like button. I just really want to say that to Kfit, and I'm so glad that she hit the link because them old hens be doing that. Y'all did too much. Like I'm like, girl, what is really going on here? Y'all doing all this for attention. Y'all don't care. Some people get older, but never grow up. You know what I mean? It's just really ridiculous, and it's just like really grimy. You know, and it don't make no sense. People gonna do what they do, but don't be trying to make no excuse. If you got a gripe with somebody, don't try to put some other kind of face on it because it don't do nothing but make you look bad. That's all it do. I got a gripe with somebody, I put a face on it. Okay? But I don't expect, and I also don't come out here and think I can, do my commentary on somebody, even if they're younger or older than me, and not expect him to do commentary back on me. The only thing I can control is whether I choose to respond or not. Okay? And the only thing that I can control at the end of the day is my commentary and my channel. I don't even tell well, don't be going around here dragging kids. Y'all know I did that for years, and I finally came to realize that look, it don't. You can turn blue in the face, and people still gonna do what they do. But the only thing you can control is what go on your channel. Do you see what I'm saying? And so that's what I try to focus on. But every time I get ready to come out here and give my commentary on whoever I want to give it on, or about whatever I done seen, I'm going to do it. And I expect nothing less from any other content creator or subscriber on here. But coming out here telling me something, well, you don't respect the older people, honey, they ain't supposed to. You know, it's just like when men and women get into it. In my opinion, we are on equal footing. I can handle myself. I don't have a thin skin. I don't have to talk about your family members or your children or whatnot and do all this. No, I'm just gonna do what I see on. Just gonna talk about what I see on the screen. That's it. That's all. It ain't gotta be all that. But it's really gross and real extra, when you get some old hens out here doing the most for no reason. Like, I'm like, girl. And then why did that old hen put on a whole, like you as if you said, powder pink, power puff outfit to come? I'm like, girl, it was exhausting. It was exhausting to me to talk about it, y'all, okay? What else I seen real fast before I get off here? Did I even see anything else? Uh, uh, oh, I told y'all about that bison fake apologizing but not apologizing. We talked about that. I think that's all. I think that the Kfit thing was the most the most I really had to talk about today. You know what I mean? That's the only thing. Other than that, it really was kind of dry around the B sector to me. And like I said, it's a couple of lives that I did not see. I'm not gonna lie about that, but I'm gonna have to try to go back and watch. But I mean, like I don't. In my opinion, like it's really bad when you speak about children in general. But do you know that when you have a child that's special, or like Kfit, or anybody that has a special child, the Lord holds those children close to them. He takes care of those babies most. You know what I mean? And I really think that the angels are around them protecting them, you know. And you never know when you in the presence of an angel, right? And so why you want to be disrespectful on this grimy level is beyond me. You know what I mean? Especially when you're talking to the adult, you're not even speaking to the child directly as if the child would know what you're talking about anyway. Like, what is that for? Okay, you saying, well, I'm gonna hit you where it hurt. Right? It only hurts if they allow it to. And that's why I wanted to tell. I'm glad that Kfit hit the link so I could tell her to, stop letting them people trigger you, honey, because it ain't even worth it. Okay? And you got to really realize what's going on. When you get old women projecting like that, it's because they didn't raise their kids right. Okay? And they see you doing something that they probably wish now that they could have done or should have done with their children, but it ain't no do-overs, okay? It ain't no do-overs in life. You don't get it right the first time, you just don't get it right. There ain't no do-overs. Okay? So if you screw up your relationship, you screw it up. It ain't no do-overs. Okay? You're supposed to live, learn, and grow. Some people just is alive, okay? They ain't living, they ain't learning, they ain't growing, they just alive. Okay, stagnant mentally, you know what I mean? It's just horrible. Horrible. And if you are the matriarch in your family, weather girl and in the hot sauce, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Because we see the example that you have set for the ones under you. Okay? I know that's right, Miss Alfreda. And thank you, Miss Alfreda, for hitting the channel. You look so beautiful and so healthy and so strong. You are truly an inspiration. So yeah, now I'm not coming out here trying to be hypocritical or preach to nobody, because like I said, I drag you from 18 to 80 if you respond to me. But what I'm not gonna never do is drag your kids, but I will drag the hell out of your bad mothering skills. Or if that's what you exhibiting online. And we know we got a lot of that. Very rarely do we have some positive moms, in this sector, showing what they do, you know. And that's why it's so. And they just tried to get attention because they know Bison had been getting attention with what she was doing for Uppity, right? They really tried to just copy what she was doing, honestly, because it didn't come from a sincere place. They really was just copying what they saw that girl doing, and they thought figured they could jump on the train and get some clicks and views for themselves. And now the hot sauce ladies want people to come to her channel to argue with her. Girl, ain't nobody trying to become content for you. Sit down. That's what you need to do. Sit down and play your R&B music. Ain't that the title of your? Wasn't that the title? Did you have something about R&B music and the title when you was over there on Dovey's whatever channel? Sit down and play your R&B music and be happy, honey. Okay. And when it comes to the weather girl, you always trying to get a beef going with your grimy ass. Ain't nobody paying attention to you. You sit your ass down in the corner somewhere too. And deal with that damn speech impediment. All right? That's what you need to do. Now, I know both of you hens is older than me. And I shouldn't be having this conversation with your ass. Trying to tell you how you supposed to conduct yourself. Okay? At the end of the day, out here starting nonsense on purpose. Just and then it ain't even start nonsense on purpose. That ain't even a fact. It's the way you went about this one right here. We know you lie roast all the time, lady. But damn, really? Ugh. Give me a freaking break, why don't you? Just the most. For the least. It still ain't gonna help you. You be about 12 people around there in that chat with a girl. It's gonna be less than that if you keep going this route. And as far as the other lady, what sector even is she in? Who knows anything about the house house lady? I don't. Sure. Me either, Regina. No, me either, Sarah. For what? It's ridiculous. Don't make no dang on sense. And then you trying to wrap it around, you trying to give somebody advice. Girl, you ain't trying to give nobody no advice. Only thing you trying to do is drop some attention to your channel. What did I say about what? 2300. You can't survive. Oh, really? Both of them? It's truly disgusting. Shows nothing will change. Oh, like I said, some people just grow older, honey. They don't grow smarter, wiser. Some people just simply grow older. That's it. That's all. That's all you get. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I never bully kids as a child myself, and I'm not exactly. Don't make no sense. But sometimes you just gotta ignore a person, okay? At the end of the freaking day. Ugh, get on my nerves. But anyway, y'all, I had to come on here and have this discussion. But yeah, there was something else that I was gonna talk about. I absolutely forgot. I'm not gonna lie. Uh, uh, well, I'm off to bed. You just now off to bed, Ronnie? You must work at night or something. But you have a good day, love. Child, taking advice from an ignorant person. It's just that ignorant advice, right? Leave it alone. It's just ignorant advice. Just leave it alone. I know that's right, Miss Alfreda. Mm-hmm. No, it don't make no sense at all. But this is just my commentary, y'all, and I'm finna get off here. Thank you guys for tuning in on this good Monday morning. Thank you for hitting that like button. You know what I mean? Join the channel. I would appreciate if you subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and I absolutely would appreciate if you took a minute to share the video. I really felt uh that I want to come on here and speak a few words about these old hens because, child, some stuff don't make no sense. Okay? Peace and love and all that good stuff. I know that's right, sir. But anyway, I'm gonna get off here. Y'all please like the like button if you happen on the way out the door to have to share the video. Subscribe to the channel. And I love you guys in the way that Christ loves you. I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Have a great rest of your Monday. Bye bye. Peace.